All right, all right, all right. Back again, back again, back again. So I don't know what was going on there. I tried to start the stream up, and as I always do, I head to YouTube to make sure it's actually running, so I don't just sit here talking to myself for several hours. And when I went to YouTube, it said the video is unavailable, and I don't know what was going on, but it seems to be ready now. And it seems to be working just fine. So I guess that's that. So I've put off working on the mirror here for a second because I have a couple of things I need to do. So first and foremost, yesterday a problem became evident to me that I didn't mention during the stream, but it's something that worried me, and I wanted to definitely make sure that I got a handle on it fixed. That problem had to do with the email that I got. I'm just going in to log into the email to illustrate what the issue was. So yesterday, this actually had to do with the fact that I was showing off the system yesterday, and the email that I got looked a little bit like this. In which the description is here, but the card is not here. And originally I thought this sentence had something to do with it. It says, "This is not the first time you've played. You're being sent this card for entertainment purposes only. This is not being sent to your professor." But the image is wrong. The card that's here. And if I load this guy up in a new browser, it actually gives me an error here saying, go check what the shit you've done. It's actually my dad who's hosting this stuff for me, and I went and looked at the name, and I was like, the name is right. I don't get what's going on, and I was like, well, let me go and try another one, and so I did. I went and typed one. I was like, oh, okay, well that card works. So why the hell doesn't the reanimated card work? And I found that rather confusing. That this destroys the entirety of the game's functionality if that shit don't work. And so I sent my dad a message in the morning after the live stream, just to ask him, like, has anything happened with the server? Are any of the images down? And I booted up FileZilla, which I'm going to do again here. And sure enough, the images are there, and I couldn't figure out what was going on. And so I went and had a look-see, and we didn't through the walkthrough. What I did was I actually loaded a previous email and showed you one that I had been emailed earlier. And so, no, you didn't actually see. You didn't actually see it. And so, yeah, that's where things kind of went a little sideways on me. And so anyway, I've logged in to my FTP, and I've gone through the list of cards. And as it turns out, somewhere along the way, I've changed the name of some of my totems, or the creatures, and that has broken them. So the cards, like, so when it loads that card in email, it's actually pulling the name from this file name category here, and it was wrong for whatever reason. You can see here it says the reanimated. However, in the FTP, it's not the reanimated. He's just called reanimated. And so that's an issue. That naming convention change, or that name change, that breaks it. And so I actually have to go through all of these and make sure that they're accurate, or the card won't work. I've got to make sure that one-to-one, this list and this list is the same. And I'm going to change them on the server here. I'm going to do that with this one. I may have changed the cards thinking that it would be better to have a better name here, but that's not the case. So we're going to start up here. Humanoid, alien, and they're alphabetical here. Humanoid, alien, evil clown, deadite, demon, goblin. Okay, so there's another one that's off. So my guess is that goblin is actually under here as... Is it the goblin? It's just goblin here. It's the goblin here. So that one wouldn't have worked. So I don't know what happened. I'm not sure why this got changed somewhere along the way, but evidently it did. The Doctor, which is right. The giant. You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to dock this over here and put this one over here. That way I can actually click on them while they're highlighted. So the Doctor, the giant, the devil went down to Georgia. He was looking for a soul to steal. He was in a bind. He was a little behind. He was willing to make a deal. Jack O'Lantern. Creature from the lagoon. I'm also trying to make sure I don't have any weird spelling mistakes, because I can do that too. Now these files, these actually should have been named from this list. I'm not sure where the issue changed, or where the thing changed. The reanimated, Reptilius, Wendigo, the Scarecrow, Practitioner of Magic, Yeti, Wempire, Burning Dinosaur Bones, Wraith, and ride a pack of dogs. But I'm gonna break my rusty cage and run. Gnome, forest spirit. What I should have done before actually uploading this list into Unreal is I should have alphabetized it. Right now, the order in which these creatures appear in the list is the order in which I thought of adding them to the list, which is just completely random. And so that's an issue. Doppelganger. Yeah. Grindel. And it's raining ice streams on your steel shore. The Dreamwalker. The Immortal Slayer. I'm gonna break my rusty cage and run. Raving Lunatic. Felinus. Where's Felinus? Ah, Felinus is a G-Linus. That's a typo. Avius. Troll. Ghoul. Jinn. Okay, Jinn is wrong. And Jinn is wrong. So Jinn is right here. It's wrong here. This is actually a spelling error. I'm going to fix it here. Save this file. Save all. Go back. Okay. Cave Dweller. Plantius. Insectius. Nothing in your eyes. Insectius. Poltergeist. Medusa. Mimic. in my head. Fire being, ice being, and the mutant cyborg. Okay. So they're all... You can close that now. They're all good now. So that would have sucked if I didn't catch that. Because it means that some of the cards actually wouldn't have been mailed out. I'm gonna have to do a test where I go through and play the game 50 times and ensure that I get all 50 separate cards. Which, man, that sucks a bunch. But it's going to be necessary. If I don't do that, I'm not going to have a system that works. Okay, so the thing that I want to do now is the ending of this system. Right now, so I've got an ending map, which is just this guy. And right now, when this map plays, if I go to my level blueprint here, level begins play, we get the player controller, we set the camera, then after 10 seconds, it quits the game. And so I had, Cass, I had to accept that, that post because you wrote F you. YouTube is harsh. And so anyway, I've got a delay here of 10 seconds and it quits. And so I'm gonna play around with this a little bit. I would like to create a new UI element. This is going to be another widget. And the whole idea with this widget, what? User interface, widget blueprint. So this is W for widget, underscore ending. So the idea here is that I want something that is going to come up on screen and let the students know two things. I want to let them know to check their email, and I want to let them know that their choice has been made and that it's locked in. And so that's what this screen is for. And so that's the idea. So I've got a canvas here. We're going to add let's add an image to the canvas. And I'm going to anchor this dead center and position it dead center. And go and change its scale. So I could actually put a static image in back here, but I don't want to do that. I actually just want to fill the background. Actually, can I do that with the canvas? No, I don't do it with the canvas. I'll do it with an image. Border button check. Name so program. Yeah, this is what I want. So let me go change the size of this thing. Image size is 1920 by 1080. And we'll do the same thing here. 1920 by 1080. And then I'm going to move it to the halfway point between those. Which is going to, hey, Rich, how you doing, buddy? And so 960 negative 960 by 540 negative 540. So I just want to have a background here, and we're going to set this to be black. Okay, and I'm going to rename this to background. So that way, when I load this widget, we can actually have the screen just turn black after we see what we see on screen. The next thing I'm going to do is add some text to the screen. We're going to anchor this in the top center. Fooling around. I don't care if you want it. So I'm going to go choose my font. I'm going to go and justify this. Make sure that we are centered. And this is simply going to say, your selection has been made. Let's do that. And let's go and scale this sucker up a little bit. So somewhere about there. All right, Bobby, you enjoy those ramen. Let's see. Okay. A lot of people still are in the over in the general stream. Okay. So what I would like to do is center this. Let's go and hide the background plate so I can get this centered here. Let's go and set that position. What's my font size? Let's set this to an even 100. I'm moving it the wrong way. It's all I can do. It's very bizarre, the rate at which it moves. 645. 648 is all I can do. Good enough. Your selection has been made. I think I might. No, I'll leave that as is. And then what I'm going to do is add a second text box here. Okay, and this one I'm going to anchor bottom center. And we'll go and place it as such. We'll choose my font. And this one, please go check your email for more information. Okay, let's scale that to fit. I want to make sure this doesn't get missed. So I'm going to put it dead center. Let's bring the background back. Okay, so there's my widget. Yeah, I think that'll do just dandy. So what I'm going to do in here is how long does that camera fall? It is that 130 frames? So just shy of 2 seconds. Or no, 30 frames a second. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4.5 seconds. So 4.5 seconds. Yeah, I'm going to do it with tens, I think. So what I'm going to do, this is going to get over here. I'm going to duplicate this as well. And I'll throw it here. And what I want to do is get widget, no, what is the add to view. I forget. Let's save this. I need to go to my other maps and go check what I'm doing here. Player controller, create widget, add to view. Okay, you know what I'll do? I'm just gonna copy this. Let's go into the ending again. Ending. Sure, save that. I didn't really do anything. Blueprints, level blueprint. This is going to go in here. So the idea, put this here. It falls like a contortionist. Let's make sure this is actually wired up here. There we go. So I don't want W main menu. I want W ending. We are going to, let's kill this and promote this to a variable. Plug that in here, plug that in here. That variable is going to be called ending widget and save. Bulls myself away. So let me just walk through the logic here, make sure what I'm doing here works in my head. So when the level starts, we're going to get the player, and we're going to set the camera to be the camera that's in the world. Then we're going to wait 10 seconds. That allows the camera to fall and creepy kid to move. Then we're going to get the player controller, and we're going to set the ending widget. We're going to make a variable out of that and throw that to the viewport, view order 0. Then once that's up on screen, we're going to wait 10 seconds, and then the game will quit. Decent. The only other thing that I'd like to do is in the audio. So, I don't know if you guys have heard this or not, but I've created a couple of audio files to be used in the ending of the game. I've got one for the ending and one for the beginning, and so I'm using them as kind of bookends. So there's this one. This is after your choice has been made.
Your choice is made.
And then there's one that's supposed to play at the beginning when you load the game for the first time.
Welcome.
Okay, so both of those. So the choice is made. I actually want to add to this world here. This is the ending. I'm going to drag that and put it in the world. And let's go in here. And that's not what I wanted. Wrong search. This search. I always search in the wrong place. Ooh. I'm in the ending. Audio component auto activate. That's important. And loop. I guess there's no loop. Thought there was a loop in here. Don't see it. Okay. If it's not there, it's not there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep that selected, and we're going to get a reference to it. And I'll spit this out as play. Sure, play sound at location. No, not at location. I just want to play the sound. I mean, I could get a sound, but this is... that's not what I want at all either. Where's just frickin' play? This one. Okay. So that should happen now on screen. We save this and we hit play. So the camera falls to the ground. After 10 seconds, we should hear audio.
Your choice is made.
I should probably make the text say the same thing that's in the voice. And then it quits. Okay, so that works beautifully.
Your choice is made.
Okay. And then after 10 seconds, out of game we go. Yeah, okay. So, that's good. Let's go into the widget. Ending. This should say your choice is made. And we'll go center this. Let's hide that background again. I'm not going to get crazy anal with how centered this is. Nope, nope. There we go. Okay, that's good. This is the camera animation. I don't need that either. So that works now. I want to put the audio in here as well. This is going to be my menu. Where did I do this? Snarl, tar pit, broken piano. That's the one. So this just goes in the world. And this can autoplay. So if I hit this, right, I don't want that. So make sure I've got broken piano. And we're going to auto activate is off. And I'm going to play both of those sounds so that it plays the audio. Let's duplicate this. Actually, I don't want to duplicate that. New broken piano. And we can duplicate these. We're going to go in here. And that should add the background music or the menu music to this. And that might be.
Your choice is made.
That audio doesn't fit. Okay. So I need something different audio-wise. I'm gonna head over to the YouTubes and see what I can find. The music that I'm using actually comes from YouTube. I'm looking up royalty-free stuff that people allow you to use. And so Royale, if I can type, royalty free, horror music, and let's go see. So I've got my audio on, but with the reverb might be nice. I think I want something a little bit more psycho in the shower kind of thing, less ambiance and less melody, but more like, you know, that kind of thing. I want it to be a dramatic crescendo in what's going on, and so I'm gonna see if I can't find a little something. Horror chase music. Let me try this one. So that is really, really cool, what this fellow has put together. Here's the thing. This level is only open for 20 seconds, which means what we're actually going to hear, if I play this again from the 20-second mark, there's 20 seconds. So I think that's cool. It actually has that kind of build-up crescendo that I want. Let me see my world here again.
Your choice is made.
Yeah, you know what? I really dig that. I think I'm going to use that one. It's funny, it's the first thing I freaking listened to. But it's dope. It's really, really good. And I think I can do some clever things with it. I think I can. So we're going to go into Audacity here and manipulate it in Audacity. Only because I want to make sure that I've got everything that I need. Evidently, that's not going to work. Okay. Wow, he's actually got... So there's that really nice crescendo that builds up. That boom. I didn't hear the rest of the song. There may actually be something really, really beautiful in the rest of it here. For instance, he's got a break back here. Too frantic. So what I'm going to do... let's zoom in on this. So there's that. I didn't actually want you to play. Where is my slider? You go to the front. No. Very, very beginning. There we are. Let's listen to the whole thing here. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut this at 24 seconds. From here. Yeah, we'll do this. Let's zoom out a wee bit. Stop moving on me. Okay, just hit delete. And hit delete. Went a little bit. And this zoom is so sensitive. Okay. What the hell is that? Okay, so what I'm going to do now is just highlight to the 22-second mark, effect, fade out. And now, I think I need the fade out to last a little bit longer. Done. Let's go and export this as a wave. And this is going to be fear. What this called. I'll leave his credits intact in the song. And I won't bother saving anything. Go and bring my audio in. Projects, Cabin in the Woods. Don't that anymore. There's fear. Okay, I'm gonna bring fear in. And what I'm gonna do is bypass this, move this over here, it's in here. This should also not reference that. Broken piano. And we'll just swap it out with fear. And we'll rename it fear. On the blueprint, there we go, fear. So this should start playing that at the beginning. Wait 10 seconds, do that, and then we're gonna wait 14 seconds, which is when the music cuts out, and then we'll quit.
Your choice is
That's cool. We do lose. A little bit in here. Where's volume 1? I'm gonna bring the volume down to 0.75. We are losing a little bit. Damn it.
Your choice is made.
So I think what I'm going to do is just speed that up a little bit. 8 seconds and 16 seconds. See how this goes.
Your choice is made.
Okay, I can dig it. Works quite lovely, I think. The other thing that I want is clattering. So the camera falls to the ground at the beginning, and I would love to have the clitter clatter of the camera falling to the ground. So let's go and do that. This is where having a good microphone comes in handy. So I'm gonna go clatter some things around here like that. To make it sound like maybe this with 2 mice. Yeah, that'll work. I only need 1.5 seconds. No, I need 4.5 seconds. Yeah, this will work. Let's see how that worked. I didn't go long enough. Okay. He's not bad, but I can hear my fan. So I'm going to turn my fan off. And we'll delete this shit and do this again. I think the 2 mice is not a good idea. I don't like the sound of the 2 of them together. Oh, he sounds more like equipment. We're going to sacrifice IG. Not really sacrifice, but he's what's going to be used. Okay, so the reason I like him is he sounds a little bit more like camera equipment, and I think that'll work. So let's do that. Let's make sure we fully hit the microphone. Okay, let's delete that. Okay, that'll work. Let's double click my audio. Let's do some affecting here. And turn my fan back on. All right. So the first thing I'm going to do with this is Effect, let's normalize it. Normalize. Yes, yes. And then I can delete the first 1 second of it. Okay, and then we're going to go to Effect, and I'm going to compress it. I'm going to go and add a limiter. I'm going to fade out the last little bit so that it doesn't just cut. Okay. And we'll throw in a little bit of reverb. And then fade out the last little bit. And voila, some Foley. Axle Foley. Let's export this as a wave. And I'll call this falling. Okay. We'll kill that. We'll import the falling. Into Unreal. Okay, now to see how it plays with the ending track here. So I'm going to throw falling into the world, and we're going to make sure that it does not auto start. Auto activate. Auto activate. This one I do want to play. Let's get that. We can do this as soon as the camera starts. Let's make a duplicate of this. And we'll take this one out of here. Put this one in here. And let's see how this works in context. I guess it helps if you actually wire it up. Take two.
Your choice is made.
I'm not buying it. It's not in sync enough with when the action happens. And it kind of clatters a little too much at the end.
Your choice is made.
So it's almost like I should trim off. I'm going to trim off the beginning. Let me go back in here and see this again. Damn it. And it's like a second or half a second that just needs to come off the front of that. And let's try that much. That's not a bad idea, Rich. Fade into black and then have it turn off. So I'm going to just overwrite the other falling that exists. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that, Rich. Instead of just having the text pop away, I'll fade it to black and then let it go. So let's re-import this and try this again. Just a little bit more. Just a little bit more that needs trimming. Like maybe just this. Yeah, let's do that. Export wave. Yeah. And we'll re-import this. So I kind of feel like... Let me see this again.
Your choice.
Just a smidge more before the end needs to go.
Your choice is made.
Yeah, okay. Let's do Richard's idea of fade to black. Holy sweet Jeebus. So every time I've been playing this, I've been getting an email from the game saying that a selection has been made. Which is absolutely, I get 12 of them. 12 emails with nothing in them. So, awesome sauce. Okay, I'm also going to cut the desktop audio to you guys. Okay. And again, the only reason I'm cutting the audio to you guys so I can listen to my music again now that my Foley is done. What was I doing? Ending. We're going to fade to black. So, I'm going to add an animation. The animation is fade. I'm going to go to the timeline of the animation. I don't need the compiler down here. Do I put this here? No. How do I do this again? I need to set a keyframe. That's it. Color and opacity. So we set a keyframe. I select this guy. I add a track. Text. Text block 159. Oh, that is this one. I should maybe rename that. Your choice text. Okay, so this guy here. And then we'll keyframe this at 1, so it's completely visible when it appears. And then let's go to 4. And then we'll go to 5 seconds. It's just one of those days. Okay, so this should now fade out. Wee. It's a beautiful thing. Let's grab this guy. And we'll add him here as well. So come and get it. Email text. Right now I'm dangerous. I've been treated like shit. Skin your ass wrong. And if my day keeps going this way, I just might something tonight. Okay, so let's compile this. Break something tonight. So that should be all I need. Break your fucking face tonight. Give me something to break. Okay, so this gets added to the viewport. Again, I'm going to have to break this up again. That was a 5-second animation. So what I need is 11 here. Another one of these. So come and get it. And then I need my widget. That's this guy. Ending widget. Get the ending widget. And we are going to play Come and Get It animation. Let's move this over here. Start at 0. Number of loops to play 1. Play mode forward. Play speed that. Select the animation. Come again? Should this not say fade in here? That's what I need. And I won't follow. Doink. Let's see if that works. I do see a little bit of an issue. So it looks like the default state for them is off. That's confusing. The default state should not be off. Can I pause an animation? I can pause an animation. So I think what I have to do So how long has this gone? Add to the viewport and start playing. So do this. Should be ending widget. Why are you not going in here? There we go. Okay, so I want it to... Come on. And I want it to do that. Play the animation and pause the animation. Then wait. then play again. That's just another one of these. I guess that's what I want. Start time. Is that? I don't know if I need the widget in here. We're gonna give it a whirl anyway. See if that works better. Beautiful. Okay, that works. It does everything I wanted to do when I wanted to do it. I have a funny feeling that I'm not playing these audio tracks in sync. I think it's playing this one, and it doesn't start this one till this one is done. There's something funny about it. I mean, the audio is still working. I'm going to call it good enough for now. Save this. I have another fright. These are actually, Ian was the one who suggested I put some of these scare moments in. And I was thinking of like what other kind of jump scares could I do that would be like, it's a very small environment, so I'm really limited to what I can do in there. And Ian had the idea of like a broom falling over or something when you go near it. I've got the big wheel that drives on its own. I still got to work out placement on that thing a little bit more. But I had an idea. And I've already got the asset kind of in place for this. I'm just going to need a couple of things. And I should be able to get this to work. And I think it'll actually have a very nice dramatic effect. So here's my plan. I'm going to go to my meshes. And in here, I have a blueprint, which is a light bulb. And it's not just a light bulb, but it's a light bulb with a light. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a duplicate of this mesh with the bulb broken. And I'm going to I'm going to make another material based off this material that I can turn the light off, the emissive channel. I'll be able to kill it. And I'm going to make a blueprint. I don't need this anymore. I'm going to make a blueprint that has another light over on this far wall where it's really dark. And I'm going to set a collision sphere around it that when the player goes near it, that light bulb is going to break and go out. And since all the lights are dynamic, we should get this instant darkening of this corner, which I think will look really cool. And it's already really dark on this side, which is why I want to do it here. But I just think that's one of those kind of like, one of those moments that will be really cool. So to do that, let's hop into Max, and I'll just go and import. Let's go to... Where the hell are you? Projects. Cabin in the Woods. Let's go to FBX. And this was light fixture. Okay, so there's my light bulb. So all I'm going to do here now, because it's already in place, is just go and scraggle up this guy a little bit. And so that'll be a fairly easy thing to do. I'm just going to go and grab triangulation. Let's see. Actually, I'll do it up here a little bit more. I was hoping for it to be a little less even than that. Let's try like this. Let's delete these polygons. And then we'll use the cut tool. Let's get rid of the grid here too. And we'll just go and zigzaggy our way around here. Oh, that was a big zigzaggy. Big one up there. I'll go back down here. Okay, so now, what happened? I'll go and grab all this. Make you happy now. I don't know why I did this. Oh, delete that. It'll make a really nice broken light bulb. How close did I get to that? Pretty close. Are you make you happy now? Doesn't make you happy now. I'll delete these guys. I'm going to go and... Actually, I'm going to leave it like that. Because why the hell not? Let's put a turn to poly and do that so that I have no n-gons on here anymore. Ba-da-da-dum. Okay. So there's my broken bulb. So what I'm going to do now is export this exactly the way it is. Export selected. And let's do projects. And we're going to call it light fixture broken. Okay, let's kill this. I don't need this for anything. Oh, I'm going to need that again. Lay beside me. Tell me what they've done. The words I want to hear to make my feelings run. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on here. I have 2 for that, and I don't think I should. Let's make sure combine is turned on. Okay, so there it is, broken. Yay! This... I have no idea what material is on that thing. That's the blueprint. That can go here. Black of day, dark of night. Okay, so we're gonna override some settings on this. Let's go here. Let's create an instance. And in the instance, we're gonna override a few things here. So two-sided is gonna be overwritten. And the other thing I need to override is the glow. So where's my missive right now? My missive right now is coming from this. So I've got a variable called brightness. No, don't bother saving that. This is the instance. So where's my brightness? 0. Excuse me. Holy crap shit. All right. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I don't need this either. Okay, so this is the broken one. Damn it. I meant to have that open. Where's my meshes? This won't hurt, I swear. Darker, she loves me still. One broken bulb. Okay, let's save that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new blueprint now. And I'm actually going to start with this one. I'm going to duplicate it. And this is going to be BP jump scare light. Let's type. Okay, jump scare light. Okay, so in this one, let's kill these. Let's go to the viewport. And we need to get right up and close on this sucker. This is a dynamic light, movable. Good. So light fixture, I'm going to rename this light good. And we'll duplicate it. Light bad. This is going to be light fixture broken. Like so. So they're in the same place, which is, again, why this is really, really nice. And what I'm going to do now is go and look for the visibility of the broken one, and I'll make the broken one not visible. The other thing we're going to do is we're going to add a sphere component, which I'll zoom out. I don't see the sphere. I don't want a sphere like that. Doo-doo-doo. It's sphere collision I want. Okay. Tell me what I've done. So are your lies. Now I see the sun. So what I'm going to do is on component begin overlap, we're going to take the good one. Light good. And we are going to set visibility to nope. We're going to get light bad. And set visibility to yep. So that'll just swap which one is visible. So the good one goes away, the bad one shows up. The other thing I want to do is turn off the light. And so we'll turn off the light. Now there's one more piece to this puzzle. I'm going to take this sphere and I'm going to increase its radius to, let's say 5 meters. We'll do this. I also need event graph do once. Otherwise, this is going to break. I don't want it to ever come back on from walking near it. So let's do that. And then here's my jump scare light. Help. You know I need someone. When I was younger so much than today. Help in any way. But now these days are gone. I'm not so self-assured. So the idea is that it should just look like any of the other lights. And the catch is that there's this... Why are you bad again? Stupid thing. I don't know why that's bad. Anyway, there's the sphere. I might make it a little bit bigger. In oh so many ways. Let's go 650. Seems to vanish in the haze. Okay, let's see if it works. And there's one more element to it I need to add. I never found before. Help me if you can, I'm feeling down. So I'd say it's... Oh. No, it did swap out the bulb. The light just didn't turn off. Okay. So this. Maybe set active is not what I want. Let's set intensity. I'm not so self-assured. So it did go out, which is good. I'm going to have to move the spawn point from here. Otherwise, you're going to spawn and the light's going to go off. Actually, that might be cool. I don't know. Let me do that again. Okay. So there's two more parts to this. Part 1, I need audio of a light bulb breaking. Now, yes, I can do this in here with my microphone, but man, do I not want to. And so I'm going to go see if I can't find a sound effect for this. We'll turn off the tunes here because this is something that you guys are going to want to see. Shiny butt. Oh, Mr. Robot Man. Get what you're saying? I get it. For a minute there, I didn't know what the hell you were talking about. Okay. That's back up. So you guys can hear the audio now, so it shouldn't turn my shit on. Let's hear this one. That one is not loading. Not exactly what a light bulb sounds like. Okay, so that was neat, but that was like frickin' 6 of them. And beautiful. That's the one I want. So what I'm going to do, because that was really good. I'll probably need to Audacity this from whatever format this gives me. So that's step 1. I'm going to go into effects, and I need... yeah, pretty much. I'm going to make a particle effect of the broken bits of glass falling to the ground. To do that, we're going to create a new effects, a new particle system. FX, bulb, break. And pudding, we got a particle system. We need to make this look like murder pieces of broken glass. Which should be fairly easy. I'm going to go and create myself a little bit of a texture here. Just gonna make myself a shard of glass texture. It is not doing what I wanted it to. Okay. Should have my light bulb sound. As predicted, it is a incompatible file format. Import audio, which is this one. Oh, it did not like that file format. Try this again. Yeah, good one. Okay, let's try this again. File import. So I'm going to delete the beginning, since really the only thing I need is just that initial pop. Okay. Good. Fun light bulb. Light bulb. You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some reverb on it as well, since it is in the basement. Better. Sure. Hey, Christian. How you doing, brother? Let's go back in here, go back into my audio, go back into my folder. And that was light bulb exploding. So I'll bring in. This is now light bulb explosion is going to go into the blueprint. Like so. Sure, it happens after do once. Just play. Okay. Right. Don't autoplay. Okay, let's see what you think of this. Cool. The only thing I need now is my little effects just so that we see stuff kind of pour out of it. So that'll be lovely. Lovely. I can close this shit now. You know what I could use you guys for? I can use some input here. I need more jump scare audio tidbits with things my kids can say. I would like to use them in terms of scary bits. And so I need more creepy audio. If you haven't heard the audio of my kids, since I have audio cooking here at the moment, my kids say various things. There are random spots in the map that when you come across them, audio will play. And the audio you hear is this. I see you. It's my son. As shit. And then my daughter, and this is still to date my favorite audio in the entire game. You ready? Man, I love that. Oh my god, is that awesome. Tapping bottle is scary. Marble dropping. Yeah, both good ideas. Running footsteps above. That one's good. My son had that idea too of having footprints or footsteps that you hear behind you. And I was like, yeah, but that like positional audio isn't going to be what you think it's going to be. And so yeah, it was kind of one of those things. But anyway, those audio bits of my kids, it's both of my kids. It's my son and my daughter. They're each doing an audio. So my son says, "I see you," and my daughter laughs. Now, when I got my daughter to do this, she kept trying to be creepy, and I was like, Sweetie, I don't need you to be creepy. I don't need you to act. Okay, that's not what I'm wanting. Here's what I want. I just want you to be a little girl and laugh. And she's like, but I thought you wanted it scary. I'm like, oh, I do. And she's like, but what? I'm like, you are fucking creepy because you're a little girl. Cass, I didn't know we had a son. It's news to me. Okay, so my goal here is to make just some really quick shards of glass. Look at a 512. This is even going to be overkill at 512. Let me go and change this. I'm going to make this 256. I'm not going to see this. I'm going to reduce it down. And all I'm going to make is just some like broken shapes of glass. Let me go here and make a new layer. And do this. And we'll zoom in. And I'm just going to use the polygonal selection tool. And just make this kind of broken-y shape. I don't need these to be really anything specific. I'm going to make a couple that are like very broken shards. And then I'm going to make one that's just kind of like a shape. And often when you break a light bulb, they don't end up in like really crazy angled shapes like that. They just end up in like triangles and things like that. But anyway, let's do this. Fill this in white. Yo, Braybrook. How you doing, brother? Ooh, bug sound is good. I like the scratching sounds too. That could be fun. That could be fun. Okay, so let me go save this. Cabin in the Woods. Textures. Did I make an effects folder? I did not. So let's make one of those now. And we'll just call this shards. Okay. Good enough. Good enough. So we're going to go to textures and materials. Do I have an effects in here? I don't. So we'll make a new folder here. And I'll import my effects. Cabin in the Woods. Textures. Effects. My shards. Okay, now I've got to make a material for this. So I've been adding a few more things to the world here, Bray, to make it a little bit more dynamic, a little bit more interesting, and that's what I'm doing. So I'm going to put this into the opacity. This is going to be a masked material. Let's put this on here. Like so. And we'll just create a couple of color here. One for the base color. And roughness, which I'll set to like 0.8. No, 0.02. There we go. Shiny, shiny. The color. We're going to go and do something in a off-white, in a light tan color. That's kind of the color I made the glass. Not that it really matters. We're not going to see really any of this. And that should be all I need for that. I want to ask what you're doing, but I also want to see where you're going with it. I'll show you. I'll show you what I'm doing. I'm making a particle system. That guy's there. Come on. There they are. Okay. Now, let's go down here to sub-UV. And there are 2 images horizontally and 2 images vertically. Interpolation method is going to be random. And that'll be fine. Spawn, we are going to do 20 is fine. Burst, we are going to do a burst for sure. 20. That's not what I wanted. Yeah, the water dripping and pipe sounds, I've got a bunch of that in the ambient audio that plays in the background. And so it's kind of already there. I want you to burst. Why are you not bursting? There we go. Count 20. There's my burst. Set this to 0. Okay, good. Initial velocity. We're going to send these in every direction. Let's say 200, 200, 200. And minus 200. Minus 200. And minus 200. So they kind of blow up in every direction. I'm going to add a sub-UV. Uniform. Okay. Initial velocity is fine. I'm going to add a acceleration. And a constant acceleration is going to be minus 9.8, minus 200, minus 900. Whoa, easy there. Okay. Initial size, we are going to do a maximum of 5, minimum of 1. Okay, that's decent. I gotta go find the loop. It's in one of these things. There we go. Emitter loops. 1. Okay, let's save this. And in my jump scare now, let's go to the effects folder. Bulb break can go into the jump scare. I don't want to parent it to that. Attach to that guy. Okay, let's go here. Okay, compile it. Good. Good. Let's turn this off and autoplay. There should be an auto start in here too. Auto activate. And then here, we'll grab the effects. Activate. Play. Okay. Let's see how this works. So here's what I've been doing. Damn it. That doesn't happen in a long time. One of my starting points is bad again. That's cool. I really like that. I dig it. And I like that even with the light out, I can still kind of see what's going on, which is decent. Yeah, you're right about the rotations, Rich, but the particles are so small that I don't think it really matters. The only thing that I might do with them here is add a collision. And the only reason I might do this, actor collision. Let's see if I can add. The only thing I'd like to change is to put a little bit of physics on them. Just because I think that would look a little bit better, especially because there's interesting shapes below it. hell do you do this again? There's supposed to be a node that I can set that'll allow me to put physics on these things so that they bounce. Thought it was actor collision. That's not it. Spawn, lifetime, no. I could have sworn it was actor collision. By physics, right there. That's what I want. Max collision's 1. Let's set this max to 5. Okay. Seems to have done it. I couldn't get around the shelf fast enough to see. Let's go this way. Didn't want to pick that up. Cool. That'll work for me. Look at this guy. Say, you're a good-looking fella. What are you doing in here? Speaking of good-looking fella, I gotta get fucking popping on this kid. Okay, that's done. That's done. Now I've got to fight the temptation to put a whole bunch of these things in the world. Because that won't be interesting. The nice thing about this, though, is, like, if I did want to put more of those things, this is how easy it is. My jump scare bulb, I just go and place it. And that's it. That's another fully working instance of this thing. It's all self-contained. And so, you know, I can put another one here, another one there, another one wherever. And they'll all do exactly the same thing. Actually, this is a place that could use one here. Let's put one on each side of the map can get one. Just gotta figure out where the light would be over here. Maybe I'll put it on this board. And then we'll have a jump scare on both sides of the map. Up. Rotate 90. Move it over. And this should work now. Ah, look at that. Spawn right behind this bastard. Oh. I spawned in the circle and it didn't break. Now that's interesting. Okay. I'm gonna go away from its collision and back in. Man, that's cool. Yes, sir. I think I like it. Ian, are you still here? Are you still watching? I got another totem that I thought you might get a kick out of. Everybody asking if this thing is going to make audio makes me want to put audio on every one of the totems when you pick it up. Maybe if I had time. Where's the one that I was looking for? There might actually be too much light in this corner now. And this pipe is still not textured. Somebody's got to get on that. So I guess no, Ian's not here. Oh, I'll show the rest of you. This is what got separated or replaced the Tyrannosaurus skull that I was going to do. There are nunchucks. I'm quite pleased with the way those turned out. It was actually quite a challenge to get my wood grain to go all the way over the rounded curve of this without breaking. That was really tough. But anyway, nunchucks. Cass, do you know what this is? When I made this, there was a bunch of people that didn't know what this was. You want to say yes. It's a fire truck. Oh, you youngins. It's a ghost trap from Ghostbusters. Whoa, why is the brain up there? There will not be a Jack-in-the-Box. I don't have a need for a Jack-in-the-Box. Just one of those things that's supposed to be unsettling. Ooh. That one's right off the bottom of the screen. If you click fast enough on an item, it actually moves the camera while it's learning to spawn this object. Britney Spears is religious, isn't she? You like that? That totally moved the camera when it spawned the object. Man, there are a lot of totems in here already. And I've still got a bunch to go. Ooh, clipping plane. That shouldn't have happened. There we go. I'm gonna have to... investigate that. I might have to change the way the system is working. Okay. One's off screen too. Okay. What are we doing for time? Where the hell's my phone? I brought my phone down here. I guess I did not. Drop it, I guess. Let's see what I can do with a cardboard box. I'm gonna check the mega scans and see if they've added new cardboard boxes in here, or bigger cardboard boxes. I'm actually quite disappointed with the scale of the ones that are in here. Sure, download now. They have a vegetable collection now. 3D assets. Debris. Edible. I like that the mushroom is not part of edible. Oh, there's some funky stuff in here. What is this? Traffic signal control cabinet and a bunch of weapons. A grave cross. I do have to make a gravestone marker. Oh, look, they've got old coins. I made my own old coin. Oh, sandbags. Those would be great. This is hilarious. I'm gonna do that on screen. God damn it. It told me to go check my phone. I don't fucking know where my phone is. Oh, and it sent it to my daughter's phone. Well, fuck sticks. Oh, okay. That's a comma. I think that's my password. It's not my password. Gotta go find my goddamn password. Yes, and then I had to approve your message in which you quoted me. Do you not know that saying? Fuck sticks? Been using that a long time. Oh wow. That is not the password I thought it was. Email address. You go right on ahead. I don't even know where I got it from. It's just one of those things that I started saying on occasion. Okay, let's download this sucker. Download settings. Yeah, that's good. And export. Okay, so in the Unreal Engine, let's close this. No, don't close. This one. No smooth groups were found. That's fine. Let's see what these look like. Oh yeah, they look beautiful. Look at that. That's lovely. Sandbags. I'm gonna put some here. And here. And here. Try and put some a little bit more where they can be seen. Oh, you know what? Some up on the stairs here too. Kind of block this off with sandbags. That's not too bad. A couple in there. Let's put another one here too. Okay, I dig that. The nice thing about this is that it actually just fits within my my texture set. Anyway, there's an old construction helmet, an old candle. That's lovely too. Old corks. Bale of hay. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Let's go through this guy in. I'm not sure. I'm not even sure how big this thing is. It's fairly big. Let me put one there. See if I can here. And if I shrink it. Actually, let's turn this off. Position a little bit different. Again, those are the kinds of nice things that I can use to clutter this place up without having to go crazy with the amount of work I have to do. I did come in here looking for cardboard boxes. Well, that's cardboard boxes there. Those ones are already in my game, and they're small. They look like they're big, but they're just like, they're tiny little Amazon things. And you can see the scale here when you click on things. And what I need is like, I need a freaking box. And then this is all the same boxes. They're just all separate now. How about these? How big are these? I just want a nice big old cardboard box. They don't have one. I want to make one. Let's see what else we have here. There's not a lot of there's not a lot of rhyme and reason to it. It's just supposed to look cluttered. And so, a lot of what's populating it is stuff that I found in the Quixel Bridge. A lot of it is stuff that I found in old projects that I'd worked on that I was like, I'm gonna throw this in. Things that I'd already made are fairly easy to put in. I don't want to just go through and rip everything from Quixel, because then it just looks like a Quixel one-off kind of thing, which is not what my goal is, to do a demo piece for Quixel. I want this to look and feel pretty unique. And there's such a, while it does look like there's a ton of stuff here, it is really, really limited in what's here. And so you're going to find a lot of people reusing the same assets over and over and over again. And so I'm trying to pick and choose things that fit within the environment, that don't look out of place in the environment. I'm also trying to do a lot of it based off scale. I want to do really, really big props that take up a lot of room. And then kind of fill in gaps and what have you in that area, in those areas with smaller things. And so nice big chunky assets are really, really nice. Keep showing me those cardboard boxes that are tiny. Don't need tiny cardboard boxes. I might as well just scan my own. Got a garage full of Amazon boxes. Oh, those are nice. Those are nice indeedy. So I do have another totem I'm gonna make that really haven't put much thought into it yet, in terms of what I was gonna do with it. But I can use these things and it'll work quite nicely. Very, very quite nicely. Okay, I'm gonna grab these. Only 3 separate ones. Grab all 3. And I'll see what I can do with them. I'm gonna have to make some string. I'm gonna use those. I'm gonna make a totem out of those. Bunch of vases, neat like ceramic stuff as well. A pestle and mortar. A lot of this stuff is really, really nice. It's not really usable. There's a big wall of sandbags. I just grabbed the little couple sandbags. These ones. Okay. Ooh. I like that. I like that, I do. Let's throw that in there. Okay. Yeah. Where am I going to put these guys? I'll put them here. Let's undo that. Turn my rotate snaps back on. Go down 90. Get up to the ground. And I think what I'll do, let's move this guy out of the way. You can go sit over here. I want to go in through there. I'll make another one, which I'll give a random rotation to. And another one, which I'll randomly rotate. And we'll put one up in between, and in between, and in between. And there with one asset. I try to anyway. I stream Monday through Friday. I'm trying to get this all put together. And usually Saturday and Sunday is time I spend with my family to, make sure I don't get divorced. But yeah, other than that, usually every night for 3 or 4 hours, usually from about 8 until midnight or so, I stream and go through this, the construction of this project. If you go through my YouTube videos, you'll actually find the entirety of this project has been live streamed. This stream that you're watching right now is video 32, I want to say. 33. It's 33. And so, yeah, it is something you can go back and check out. All of the other ones, and see how I got to this point. In terms of the stuff that I'm building and what have you. And so, yeah, you are free to go do that if you like. Okay. What was I doing? Oh yeah, totem. I got me a totem idea. So let's delete this. What are you laughing at, Rich? What now, my friend? What now, my friend? Okay, so I'm going to go to my D drive and mega scans, downloaded 3D. Oh, son of a, why did they have to? Nope, they're right here, tree branch. Tree branch. Okay, there's one. Import. This one is one. Go in here. How to not get divorced. Hey, my wife is very, very understanding of the amount of work that I'm putting into this. And she spends all of these nights, all of these evenings that I'm spending with you people, she is upstairs by herself. And so, yes, if I were to then tell her that I also need weeknights away from her, it's not gonna be good. That would have the opposite effect. You would see less of me. Okay. All right. So let's see if you can put together what I'm going to do with this totem here. I need 4 of these things. I have 3, so I'm going to duplicate one of them. This one, I think, will be good where it is. Hereabouts. Let's take this one. Why? These things are all... There. Let's do this. I hate when my meshes come in with a white color, because then I can't... Culia. Anyway, that one's good there. Let's take this one and rotate it 90 degrees. And I'm going to try and straighten it out a little bit, like so. And it's going to go about here. But Bugs Bunny is evil. Okay, let's do this. It's really too big. Let's scale this guy up. That's better. Bring it down. Take this one. Ian, I was talking to you earlier and you weren't even here. And now you just show up out of nowhere. Okay, all of these things need to be made into editable poly. And we are going to go into vertices, grab this bit, and turn off soft selection. Turn on soft selection. Curve that around that piece of wood. Right against it. Something of that nature. How is this over here? Ditto. I had a question for you, and I don't even know what it is anymore. Because how long ago I was thinking of asking you something, but it's gone now. Did you see the jump scare I made? That's when I was asking. I was talking about you because you were the one that was like, you should put jump scares in. Did you see the jump scare I made? Okay. So that works like that. The only last one I want to do. I was totally going to show him something, but I don't even know what it is anymore. Oh, you've only seen the trick. Okay, look. Look. I made a new jump scare. Okay, watch. Okay, here I go. Get around this thing. Okay, see this corner? Watch what happens when you get close to it. And I thought it was so cool, I threw another one in. Over here. Isn't that cool? My light bulbs explode and shatter. If you actually look here, you can see that there is a broken... The bulb is broken. And it comes back when I do that. Yes, I'm making this is the Blair Witch Totem. But it's more specifically, it's for the practitioner of magic, not the Blair Witch. The Blair Witch is copyright, and thus I'm not allowed to use it. Just like I've got the creature from the lagoon, not the Black Lagoon. That is copyright, but just a lagoon. So this thing actually, this guy's hanging down way too much for this. I'm going to scale this guy down and move it up again. It's supposed to be more like that. I just want to make sure. Everything is reading as it should. Remove. Don't remove this. There. Okay. Oh, headphones are killing my ears. So there's my Blair Witch Totem. This one's going to be really hard to find, but that'll be okay. I'm just going to bury it in the ground a little bit. File, export selected, and Totem Practitioner of Magic. Oh, it's called Witchcraft. It's, you know what I love about that mesh is that you and everybody is like, oh yeah, there's a coffin in the corner. That is an ammo crate, is what that is. But yeah, it totally looks like an old school coffin, which is why I fucking love it. And I have it in there. It's great. I love it. I love it a lot. All right, let me go to my totems and the Practitioner of Witchcraft. Re-import. Oh, wait a minute. How fucking big is this Blair Witch Totem? Oh, man, that's not gonna work. There we go. Dang. That was almost to scale. It's not going to work. Practitioner of witchcraft. You typed all that stuff after I went into my diatribe. Okay, bring this in. That's better. Now, before I can texture this thing, I need to go back to the bridge and go find the damn things. There they are. And I need to bring each of them in to the engine. And, ooh. Common spruce branch. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Might be able to use that as a totem as well. I'm going to download that one. Yeah. You know what was really, really awesome too is that if you did that, if you made a garbage can the size of a city block and you didn't have an interior to it, you wouldn't even know it was there. Right? It would be so big that you'd be inside it in your game and you wouldn't even notice that it was, I mean, unless you had a light out there that was really mucking things up. Okay. So I need to go, this is going to be 1, 2, 3. Okay, all 3 are there. I need to open up my totem. Practitioner of Magic. We're going to open this guy up. And then we're going to go back to those fir branches. Select the material. And I have to figure out which of the fir branches. Oh no, there's only 2 materials. That can't be right. So that is definitely not correct. Really, eh? It's funny, the UVs are all mucked up on this, but you barely even notice. Oh, come on. For the love of Jeebus. Okay, anyway, I've gotta put frig. There are 4 sticks. The legs are the same. I'm gonna put my materials on here. Okay. The legs get 1. The body gets 2. And the arms get 3. Okay. I'm gonna re-export this again. Export selection. Practitioner of wolf. Of wolfcraft? Is wolfcraft a thing? And if it is, can you practice it? Where are my totems? Let's bring this back in and reset to the FBX. Go back here. Now I've got all 3 materials. And I'm not currently selecting any of them. Fir branch 1. Actually, I know fir branch 1 is correct here. Reset that one. Let's go to fir branch. This one. That? Looks correct. Which means by process of elimination. This one goes here. And there's my Blair Witch. Totem. Okay, let's throw this in the game. Alright, dude. I'm gonna talk to you later. Have a good night. You, sir, have yourself a good night. Blueprints. Not gameplay. These ones. Where the hell am I gonna hide the Blair Witch? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put the Blair Witch on the wall right here. We need to find out what number the Blair Witch is. Practitioner of Witchcraft is 17. So this is 17. Bring this up to 90. And bring this up to 90. Just pull it out a little bit so that it's on the wall. And I'm hoping that this is one of those things that it just kind of blends in a little bit. Oh yeah, look at that. That is brilliant. Brilliant, I tell you, brilliant. I love it. Okay, I'm happy with that. And just like that, it's another friggin' totem. Let's save all. I've been doing some work here. It's another totem off my list. Let's go make sure that it highlights correctly. And we'll do a double check of the, where the hell am I? This way. I love the random spawns. I actually get turned around in my own friggin' level. Stick figure. Actually, it looks transparent in some places here. Let's go full screen with this. There we go. Oh yeah, that works. There's 50 of them that need to be in here. This crudely bundled pack of sticks resembles a human form, kind of. I mean, I would put this on an Etsy store or anything. Okay, I wouldn't. That's a typo. Here. Yeah, this is the list of 50 right here. And in my totems here, these are the 50 totems. And so, like, I've already predetermined what they are. I've already gone through and like made the list of them and all those things. And they're actually all technically currently in the game. It's just most of them are teapots right now. And I did that so that I could get the system up and running before I went and modeled 50 different things. Which is why it's so easy to put them in now and make them work, because all I'm doing is replacing a mesh and putting the right texture on it. So it makes them really easy. And like some of them took me 5 minutes to model. Yeah, no, I switched that up. I've got a couple of custom fonts in here. Some of them took me a couple of minutes to model. Some of them took me several hours to model. Some of them are assets that were grabbed from the mega scans. Some of them are assets that I already had. This hat forever, for instance. This is a fedora. And I actually had made this for a completely different project. In fact, this is from Maze, was the original reason I had made this. But being a character artist, I keep all of the clothing bits that I make because you never know when you're going to want to use it again. And in this case, the fedora is actually one of the totems. And yes, that was a carrot. What did you think it was? Don't answer that. This is a public channel. But yes, this is a carrot. This is for the Yeti. Do you want to build a snowman? And so, yeah, some of them are pretty crude, and some of them, like, there's the ring wraith has the, easy there, killer. The one ring to rule them all is for the ring wraith, or the wraith. You know, the balloon was like a 15-20 minute thing to make. And I did high poly this. If you actually get to the nipple and everything, like, I've actually got the right level of shading and stuff on there. The wad of gum was 5 minutes. You know, I did this in, I actually looked at a lot of reference of chewed up pieces of gum, but I did this in ZBrush, and so, you know, it was another kind of very quick one. But some of the ones that took more time, you know, the dagger from Power Rangers was one of those ones that, you know, took me several hours to make sure that it was, you know, accurate to what that prop looks like. And the same thing with the ghost trap. You know, this is another thing that took extensive research into making sure that it looked the way that it was supposed to look, and is accurate as well. And some of them, you know, some of them were fast, some of them were slow. Some of them were Marvelous Designer, some of them weren't. The Avius which is the papyrus roll. So I actually did this in Marvelous Designer, where I actually took a long sheet of this and I rolled it up in order to give me the effect that I'm going for there. This is a mega scan. It just happened to work out really nicely that it works with one of my totems. The carrot was a mega scan. The garlic is a mega scan. That's for the vampire. And then, you know, a bunch of them, like, you know, there's the dog bowl with Larry written on it. This was one that took me like 10 minutes to model this. You know, there's nothing there. It's a cylinder that I made rounded at the bottom and put a, in fact, this is a smart material that I made earlier for other things that just, it fit it really, really well. The toilet paper is a 3D scan of actual toilet paper. And so this is one of the more accurate models that exists in here. And so yeah, like some of them are really quick, and some of them took a lot of time. I did kind of plot out in advance what they were all going to be, and some of them along the way have been changing. Some of them, you know, I go in to make the asset and just I'm not loving it. The kaiju is a really good example of this, of something that kind of altered along the way. So originally, the kaiju was not one of my 50 creatures that students could get. The one that was originally here was called the Bride. And the Bride was the archetype of character that is the scorned. You know, it's meant to be like Carrie from Stephen King. You know, it's the person who was done wrong and goes out for vengeance by killing everybody. The problem is, and you'll notice this with all of my other totems, is that I've tried to keep gender out of everything. I don't want anybody's feelings to be hurt. You know, gender has become such a fluid thing in our society nowadays that I don't want to use a word that's going to hurt anybody's feelings. And so I've tried to stay away from a gender specific word. So all of the words that are up here are gender agnostic. They're arbitrary. They are devoid of any one specific gender. And having one of these things called the Bride was very obviously gender. And so I tried to find a way of making it so that it wasn't gender, that I had that scorned character without naming it the Bride. And now that I say it, scorned would have worked. But I couldn't think of anything at the time, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to take the Bride out, and I'm going to replace it with a kaiju, which would be that would be an awesome thing to work on for the duration of the semester, to make this giant creature that attacks a city. And so this went from, when it was the Bride, this was a decayed flower bouquet, a rotten flower bouquet, and once it became the kaiju, I needed to replace it with something that was, you know, indicative of that creature. So the Dragon Zord dagger, which summoned the Dragon Zord, a kaiju, that fit. And so some of them have been going through changes and altering along the way. Just as I get to them and I start modeling and I'm like, yeah, that doesn't work so much and whatnot. And so, yeah, so some of them, again, the Reptilius is another one that is now Nunchucks. That's what I was going to show Ian, and now he's gone again. This is another one that started off as something else. I was doing cleanup of a scan of a Tyrannosaurus skull. And I thought that would be a really neat thing to have somewhere on a shelf, a Tyrannosaurus skull. And then that's the half human, half lizard. But in the end, I ended up swapping it for a pair of nunchucks, which are more related to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which are humanoid lizards. And so, humanoid reptiles, pardon me. And so, yeah, and so that fit a little bit more. And so some of the totems are kind of changing along the way as I find something that fits, or something that fits better than what I originally had. And things that are easy to model are kind of taking that route as well, where, you know, if there's something that's way easier to model but fits what that creature is, then I tend to go that route. There's a couple of them that I know are going to take me a while to make, and I was doing some testing last night on Medusa, which is going to be a pocket mirror with but a lot of intricate detail on it, which was one of the ones that was frightening me. And the reason I played around with that yesterday is that a bunch of them are going to be kind of set up in that way, where I need to make a mirror with a lot of intricate detail. The djinn is a genie, which is going to be a lamp with a lot of intricate detail. So these two are going to be using the same technique to create them, which is a lot of technique. And I'm not happy with the totem I've got for the Cyclops. I want to change that. Right now I've got it as a monocle. But I think a monocle is a thing that's going to be too small in this world, that it won't read correctly. And I'm going to need to change it into something else. I want something with one eye. And so that's kind of where I'm leaning with this. And so, yeah, anyway, I've got to do that. Creature from the Black Lagoon is another one that I originally thought of putting a fishbowl somewhere in here. And I wasn't happy with what the fishbowl... I made a fishbowl and textured it and put it in here, and I just wasn't happy with what it looked like, so I killed it. And now I'm thinking of doing an oversized fish hook. I think might be neat. Aviator, Cyclops, Lesso. What the hell are you talking about, woman? What I thought about doing... So there's a couple of things that I thought about doing. One of them is to have a aviator glasses, but only one of them. Oh, only one lens. Yeah, that's not bad. I thought of doing like a pair of novelty glasses that have like fake eyes in them. Like the ones with the eyeballs on a spring and it kind of bounces out and stuff. I thought of doing that, but only leaving one eyeball there. But yeah, I haven't really thought too much of that one. Minions, yeah. Sailor Banana. But anyway, yeah, I'm playing around with that one still. The Deadite, this is actually one that I was just thinking. I just downloaded something here that I think is going to work. Go to Max. Let's delete this. File, import, and I should be in relatively the right place. Up. Okay, so those were all tree branch. One of these things, I think, was a larger tree branch. I hate the naming convention that they've used on these stupid files. No, that's definitely one of the ones that I was using. Let's go take a look. Yeah, see, it doesn't tell me what the name of this thing is. Just so stupid. They've got to clean this shit up. Because when I try to bring that into 3ds Max import, there's no naming to anything. Wood. Yeah, it's not there. Oh, let's look at the timestamp on those folders. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. Let's go see if I actually did download it. I did download it. Where the hell is the name of this asset? Go to Files. Tree branch. Okay. Because I totally would have got that. Random ass fucking name. It is UEHJ OFA. It's this one. This is so stupid. You couldn't call it spruce branch, you know, the thing that it actually is. You need this random list of 8 characters that are not descriptive. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to use that. File, export selection. As the deadite. And there we have another totem. 1 branch for the deadite. Now, if you know what a deadite is, you'll understand why this works. I'm going to need... Okay, let me go and make sure it's not in here already. 3D assets. Oh, God. The hell were you called? Common spruce branch. I think that's what it's going to be called in here, too. It is not. Okay, we'll import it. And boop. There we have it. I'm actually going to delete this. It's the material that I need. Fir branch 03. Which is funny because it was called spruce. And now it's called fir. I guess they don't know what kind of tree it actually is. I don't know. Go to meshes. This guy. We'll park this here. And it was fir branch 3. Let's throw this here. And voila. We have a very beautiful another totem. I need somewhere to lay a log of wood. I'll put it over here. We need to find out where this guy is. Deadite is 3. Ooh. It's a much smaller piece of wood than I was expecting. I want to make sure people find it, have the option, the ability to find it. Maybe what I'll do is I'll put it on the couch here. Let's go lay it down like this. Good enough. Let's go see if that works. So that's going to be a little bit of a problem. I'm going to move my spawn point. Oh, that guy doesn't even have collision. We're going to have to fix that too. Actually, if it had collision, it would have spawned me in the ground. Piece of tree. Well now, this is odd. Why on earth would you think of picking up a piece of wood? Mind you, there is something that seems to call you to this particular piece. Strange. I wonder what happens if you touch it. We'll put that back. Creepy AF. Damn it. Okay, this one needs to be changed because it's broken. So we're going to go 16, or 18, 17. Got to make sure that that works. Over here. This crudely bundled pack of sticks resembles a human form, kind of. I mean, I wouldn't put this on an Etsy store or anything, but someone put some time and care into this bundle. It's still crude, but someone had to have assembled this, right? Okay. Save all. Shave all. Wipe them out. All of them. Look, they scanned salt and pepper shakers. Oh. Burnt firewood. That almost would have been better than the one I just used. And a bunch of the burnt firewood. Baseball bat. They scanned 2 different wooden baseball bats. How they are picking and choosing what they scan is very, very confusing to me. Oh, that's a lovely wooden chest. I'm going to put that in my world. A piece of styrofoam. It is. It's an old, dirty piece of styrofoam. Son of a bitch, they had antlers. That would have been useful back when I made my friggin' antlers. Sons of beaches. God damn it. There's an old worn bolt. I made one of those as my totem as well. Fuck sticks. Lovely garbage can. There's an anvil. That's nice too. These ones are a little bit better. I'm going to grab one of these. Oh. I do need a bunch of... I've got to start filling up these shelves. Most of the shelves just look empty. And I really, really, really want them to look full and cluttered. All kinds of chunks of wood. That's a nice chest too. Alright. Oh, look at an old scythe. See, that would have been a great totem for somebody like Death. If I had made someone like Death. All kinds of hunks of wood here now. Yeah, books is one of the things that I'm leaning towards, Rich. The only reason I haven't gone towards books yet is that 2 of my totems are books. And I think what I want to do is try and make them look like from a collection of books. And so if I can do that, it will it'll make them fit in better than just one random book. And since I have to make one, I might as well wait and make them all together. Okay, let's put the anvil somewhere. Can't see the damn thing. How big is the anvil? Oh, it's itty bitty. It's a tiny little thing. I'm going to put it up on the shelf. Right here. Let's turn off my angle constraints and just randomly, arbitrarily rotate this thing a little bit. Yeah, books are definitely on the list. What was the other thing that I grabbed? There was another box. Another box, I think. Blacksmith anvil, board boxes, chain. Oh, you know what? This can go. It's not in my world. Fur. Flower pot, garlic. Jerry can, metal pipe, military wooden crate. I think that's done. Old wooden bench. Old wooden chest. There it is. I don't know how big this chest is. Let's have a gander. Oh, it's a good size. Let's go and put this. I'm actually going to put this on one of the shelves. Whoa, easy there, fella. This will... Nope. This will fill up room quite nicely. Skew it a little bit. I always try to, when I place things in the world, I always try to randomly rotate them so that things aren't all at perfect 90-degree angles anywhere. Having this, you know, set of random angles tends to make things feel a little bit more real. And so it's something that I try to do with all of my meshes when I place them. I'm just putting a couple of these chests in because they're nice and big, and that fills up space quite nicely. And so it's a good reason to have a few of these things here. This one I'm going to put all kind of skewed here. And I'm going to scale it up just a little bit, which will make it look a little different than the others. Do that. Shove it back a little bit. Now, in doing that, it cut off a huge chunk of light coming to this part of the map. But that's okay. Not too worried about that. Put one over here too. Put one down here. Let's go back into my assets. Old wooden door, wooden table, pile of chains. You can go too. You're not in use at all. Those are mega scans that were actually terrible, and so I got rid of them. This thing doesn't seem to have collision. Collision? Simple collision. No simple collision. So collision. Add simplified box collision. Now it has collision. Which means grab this guy. Get him out of there. Okay. Let's turn this off now. Kind of like the stacking of barrels. It makes it feel quite cluttered. Let's go back into the assets. I want to put some more stuff on this shelf. Just one thing there is good. Where were... Just a container. Put it here. Whip. I'll scale this up to 2 times its actual size. Cool, man. You have yourself a good night, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. I think I'm just going to finish placing a few more kind of odds and ends in here. Well, that didn't do anything. intensity. Just multiplying the color. That's really garbage. These assets are really fun. See how many of these things we can get up here. Yikes. Okay. So that is a whole bunch of random containers. What I'll do is make copies of some of them and rotate them around a little bit. Now let's not do that. This one, reset its rotation. Here my rotation snaps on. Rotate it 90. Also makes it pretty evident that you should not eat that freaking carrot. There's another container somewhere. I thought there was. Guess not. I guess not. I'm going to, over here, this guy in the wall. This. And this. That. Works quite nicely. Flower pot up here. Let's grab one of these boxes. Throw this in here. Take this thing down. And there, that's starting to look better. Let's see how big I can actually make one of these boxes and not make it look out of place. One of my favorite things about working on this is that every now and then my kids come play it. and it's fun to see their reaction. I mean, they've been watching me make it the whole way through, and so it's fun to see them walk through the place looking for things that have changed, which is kind of neat. Put that one there. I think what I'll do is I'm going to put another one inside here. But I'm going to contort it a little bit and rotate it around a little bit. Make it look like it's a different size. Do something a little bit like that. Wouldn't kill me to put something up here too. Something like that. I'm going to go into my own meshes here now too. And see the shit that I've made that I can't throw a couple of these things in somewhere. I want to avoid stuff. Put so much of that in there already. I just want to fill up these top two shelves. I don't really have anything that fits. All of my stuff has been purposely built. Let's bring this guy up here. And let's see what happens if I scale it down and bring it over. Do this kind of thing with it. Just make it look like it's something else up on there, up on that shelf. And I'll throw a drawer up here too. Another one here. All right, Cass. Good night. I'm just about done here for the night too. Starting to see sideways. You got it, kiddo. See you tomorrow. It's not too bad. I'm going to go in and place some cobwebs in here now. See what I can do. Sounds pretty intense. I really do like the way that this looks when there's cobwebs everywhere. It does. It gives it a little something else. Bring this size a little. One up here. I do have to be careful what I do with these cobwebs, though, because they are the most expensive thing that I'm rendering. If I go too mental with it, I'll have students with video cards that start melting. Definitely not what I want here. Alright, I think I've hit the end of my proverbial rope. I am out of gas. And nothing left in the tank. And so I'm going to call that a night, I think. Some chipped, broken off wood. It's not a bad idea. It's really hard to do it when I'm doing with stuff like this, though, because it's a pre-built mesh, and I don't want to go in and start editing meshes in that way, because that is a slippery slope down which I may not ever come out of the backside of. Put this guy in here. Rotate one this way. There's a few on the ground here. These were originally part of something else. Come over here. this back here. Definitely starting to get there. I think I need to. I like what I did just now with this corner in spending a bunch of time here. Just throwing meshes together and putting stuff in. It's one of those things that's really useful. I didn't really arrange for that, man. That was all Bobby. I'd love to take credit for his idea, but no, that's all Bobby, man. That's the kind of guy Bobby is. He's really good with that stuff. It was a brilliant idea, and it's one of those things that I think we should keep doing. Because it's so useful to so many people, right? To get that kind of input and get that kind of feedback. I don't think it's something we should stop doing. And so maybe what we'll do is, I don't know, maybe start organizing it to be like, once every other month or something like that. Depending on how quickly people put artworks together, it might be worth revisiting down the road and that kind of thing. And so, we'll see about doing that again, because it was a great idea Bobby had, and again, it's something I'd love to take credit for, but that was all Bobby's brainchild, and so yeah. Okay. Like I said, I think I've had about all my brain's gonna handle, so I'm gonna tap out for the evening. And I'm gonna come back with fresh eyes here tomorrow. See what I can do about continuing to clutter this place up. I'm definitely starting to get to a good point here with the amount of clutter that I've got. It definitely feels a lot more like what I'm envisioning in my head in terms of the amount of crap that's strewn about. The idea is that I don't want the totems to be obvious. They glow when people are near them, which is just how you can pick them up. But I don't want them to be there's that one thing on that shelf over there. And so it is definitely something that I would like to get to the point where it is reading a little bit better as being just one of the many things in the room, if that makes sense. And so that's kind of the goal, is to get to that point with the creation of this stuff. Make sure I didn't just move the floor. Looked like I did. Still at 0? You're still at 0. Should lock this thing. Is there a lock? Anyway, yeah, I'm definitely getting to a point where I'm starting to feel like the clutter is a little bit more warranted, and that it makes sense in the context of the room here. I'm getting to a point where I'm really liking what I'm seeing from most of this stuff here too. Scale this guy down a little bit. And so yeah, like the cobwebbing is starting to feel a little bit more like it's natural. You know, it feels like it's in the right place here. Should put a bunch under here too. That'll look really good. But yeah, this is kind of the last little bit of polish is going in and doing this stuff, making sure that it reads the way that I want it to read, with the placement of this stuff. And yeah, I've gotta make myself some cardboard boxes. I think what I might end up doing, Rich, is actually going and scanning. I've got a garage full of cardboard boxes. And so what I think I might end up doing is going in and scanning a bunch of what's in my garage, and placing those in the world, because they'll read quite nicely, I think, and end up kind of giving the effect that I think I want. The ones from the mega scans, I mean, they are whatchamacallit, they are cardboard boxes, but they just don't feel right. And so it's one of those things that I think would make a little bit more sense if I just a little bit more. Anyway, this is starting to get there. I should put a bunch in here too. But yeah, it definitely feels the way I want it to feel. And so, anyway, I'm gonna call that an evening. I'm pooched. I got nothing left in the tank, and I need to recharge. I got a full day of work tomorrow, and so that is something I should definitely look into preparing for. So I'm going to go to sleep and work tomorrow, and then come back with another live stream in the evening here, where we can try and get a little bit more of this stuff ironed out. I've got to finish a bunch of these totems too. I think I've got another 15-20 to go. And I've got to place those around the world. I'm thinking of actually putting some shelving up on the walls. I think I'm making of a wall shelf. I just noticed that everything is kind of like the walls, other than where I've put a few random things, the walls are all kind of bare. And so if I can go and place a few things on the walls, I think it'll work. I don't want to put artwork or anything like that, but a few, I think, properly placed items will end up looking kind of decent and give the effect I'm going for. And then, yeah, I think I might build out here a little bit as well. Take some boxes or stuff and line them out there. But yeah, a lot of this is just kind of, keep playing with it and seeing what it looks like. Making sure that everything reads the way I want it to read. I've also got to be pretty cognizant of the fact that my video card is not the video card that everybody's going to be using. And so I got to be careful that I don't go too far. That works really nicely. It looks like the cobwebs glow a lot more in the dark areas than I was expecting they would. On the couch. I should put some on the couch to make it feel really old and sunk in. I think the other thing I'm going to do is just a couple of random piles of fabric on the... That one actually genuinely scared me. That was hilarious. I forgot that that was there, and it popped. I'm going to have to go back and watch the video of my face when that happened. Which I'm going to do right now, because it's about to come up. Because there's a delay. I just want to see my face when that happens. That's funny. That's really funny. Okay, anyway. Thanks for hanging out, guys, and spending the time here with me this evening. And we'll pick this up tomorrow and see what we can do then.